Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back. It is time for some more Agrarian Skies here with Snoresby, episode 17, I believe. Now, I must say at the start of this video, if my pronunciation of some words aren't quite as usual, it's because I'm battling with a bit of a mouth ulcer under my tongue at the moment. It's making it hard to talk sometimes, but we're going to persist on here and get a video recorded. Hopefully it's not too hard to understand, but between this time and last episode, it's actually been a fair while. I had a bit of a live stream, I think, and we've built this thing off over in the distance here. I'll quickly show you guys what I've gone ahead and done. Let's get back into this view here. So, we built ourselves a custom sort of mob spawner, very similar to that of the one... God damn it, zombie, you're so loud. Very similar to the one in the UHS 3 world. So, I don't think I can reach it from here. Not quite. But what we're doing is feeding this thing mob essence, and well, there's supposed to be a lever that allows me to go inside, and I haven't quite put it on just yet. So I'm going to have to do that right now. So let's go ahead and do that, but I'll show you how it all works. Damn, there's so many ocelots around the place. So annoying. Alright, let's grab one of these. Go for a bit of a look. So... it's primarily made out of cobblestone and this hardened glass and obsidian glass. We went with a few different types of here, but they all work. All right, so there's 4 grinders set up around the outside. I haven't done the liquid essence yet. I need to set that up at some stage, but I'm not in any hurry to, because this thing is holding quite a lot of it. But I've got myself an enderman spawner so far, so we can get infinite ender pearls, which is awesome. And then it's controlled by this red net cable, which has a lever attached to it outside here. If I can just reach through the door, so I can turn that on and off, and that controls whether it's going to spawn stuff or not. All of the drops end up in this chest here, and it's all powered by this tesseract in here. If I can get through the door, please, that would be great. There we go. See, the tesseract hooked up to our bioenergy. So if we go down underneath and have a look, it's pretty straightforward. Just the energy runs along to all the required places, and yeah, so that's how that works. So we can get infinite sort of blaze rods or anything like that if we get the mob for it. So for today's episode, what I want to try and start off with doing anyway is trying to do a little bit more here in steel powered flight. Even though I've already got ourselves a resonant jetpack, I don't know what the goal will be for making more, but we'll see how we go. But to start off with, I want to try and make ourselves some steel. And apparently the way you do that is, if you look in steelworking and in your high oven you put in iron, and then you use gunpowder, redstone and sand, and you get yourself steel that way. So I'm going to try and do that for a second. Hopefully this thing is going to allow us to do it while we're still smelting everything else up. So what was the order that needed to be in? Was it gunpowder on top? Gunpowder, redstone, and sand. Alright. Gunpowder, redstone, and sand. And then we can put that in, and hopefully that's going to turn that into some molten steel, I guess. So that's going to end up coming down into here somewhere. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get it out, I guess. In copper, steel, there you go. 7 ingots of steel already, so that's crazy. How are we going in here for our resources? Looks like we're making a lot of it. So, and it looks like the rate is varying on depending how much each thing gets used. So, interesting to see. Ooh, ow. Wow, we're getting so much steel out of this. Alright, I gotta figure out a way of getting it out of here now. Let's just turn one of these filters off for the time being. I don't know, we'll see. Let's get ourselves a tank anyway. And a bucket or two. Oh, not pucket. Bucket. There you go, that's a bit better. Oh, and it's becoming night time. Typical. Alright, so we go ahead now and look into here. So much steel. I need to put like another sort of... this will be tricky. Can I turn this block? No. Okay, that would have been nice. I don't want to remove the filter because I'll probably Yeah, oh, looks like we've removed the filter. Alright, so we're going to get heaps of steel out of this. I don't know how much is going to go out in the one go. Where are we going in terms of this stuff up here? Alright, so it looks like it's going to work for a little while longer. I might have to cut here real quick. I'll wait for this thing to fully smelt up. And yeah, I'll see you guys in just a sec once we've got all of the steel made up and in the tank. Alright, so I think I've got here what I need. I've got all the steel I got made there from our tank, and we're going to see how many ingots this thing makes. So hopefully it's going to be a few. Let's see here. So fingers crossed it's going to be more than like 3. That would be annoying if it only made like a couple. So I'm going to let that run for a little bit here, and then we'll end up getting ourselves this heavy armor. Alright, so while we're doing that, may as well just go ahead and start making these leadstone jetpacks again. So, what are we going to need? You guys have seen me do this before, I'm pretty sure. We're going to need more leather. And we don't have any cows, do we? We only got pigs and sheep and ocelots and not the right stuff. So, I'm going to go ahead and get all of the components ready. Start crafting these all up again. You've seen me do them before, so I will be right back when I've got a jetpack. Okay, one leadstone jetpack is done, so let's go have a look here. I've had this game crash twice now, this little time that I've been recording. Oh, there we go, look at that. Claim reward. What are we going to take? I've already got myself a good one, so... The steam turbines might be alright, because we're going to produce a bit of steam here before long, so... We might get that for a secondary... Oh, a greater bag. What do we get? Potion flask. Instant health 4. Wow. That's going to be good for sacrificing if we ever need to do that. That's pretty cool. Alright, what are we gonna... Just chuck some of this stuff in the... in here, shouldn't I? Alright, well, we don't need that jetpack anymore, so we can put that away. Let's see how many steel ingots we got. Where are we? 60 steel ingots. Well, that's gonna be plenty. Let's start crafting that up. So, what did we need exactly? Helmet. So pretty much just the full kit and caboodle. I don't even know if that's the right usage of that, but... there you go, so. And the helmet with plenty of steel left over. Awesome. Claim reward. Awesome. So let's eat this full heart. It's only a basic reward bag. 16 swirling glass. Cool. Alright. So exactly what we wanted. Actually, I'm going to wear some of this because we don't have really much armor at all, do we? So, cool. Alright. So I got a bit of steel left over, which I'll probably end up using here before long for something, who knows what. So, next on the list, let's have a look here. Completed this branch here, so steam turbine, well, didn't we get... why auto detect? Maybe I have to craft it? Okay, so what do we need to craft? A steel turbine and a turbine housing. This is going to be pretty straightforward, and we'll craft one of them up now, so... Machine frame. Oh, I don't want to use the steel equivalent. That's not exactly what you want. Just make 4 of them. We'll end up using them eventually, that's for sure. Well, we've got some pistons going here. Whoops. We're going to need to get 2 of these. Uh-oh. Come back here, gears. I need you. Ah. Wow, what's going on with my storage? It's like flickering and stuff. How weird. Steam dynamo. Oh, and we use that steel. The silver one in the dynamo. Alright. Cool, well. That should have, yep, alright, so turbine housing now is the other one. Oh, that means we need graphite bar and a cyanite ingot. How the hell do you get one of these? Cyanite dust. Alright. Looks like I'm going to have to have a look here. Alright, what's another one of these quests? 3 Mile Island. Any of these cyanite? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so for this we need yellorium, which we've already got from sifting stuff, and a graphite bar, which I believe... Oops. You can get from smelting this graphite dust, which you get Oh, actually, no. Graphite bar, you can just smelt up coal. Cool. Let's do that. Just do 8 of them, just in case we need more of them down the track. Well, that's a pulverizer. So waiting for this to smelt up. Alright, graphite bar. So, what reward do we want out of this? Probably, I don't even know which one out of these. Is uranium, rutile? I have no idea. Rutile ore, and plutonium. I think plutonium is probably going to be maybe what we want here. I don't really know. Full heart, awesome. And we got another yellow heart canister here, so chuck that bad boy in there. And what's in our reward bag? Plum saplings, cool. Alright. So, what's next? Reactor warm-up. So we need to get a reactor casing, a reactor power tap, a reactor controller, reactor access port, a yellorium fuel rod, and a reactor control rod. Alright, so all of this stuff is sort of getting us ready to make ourselves some, a big reactor from big reactors, funnily enough. So, oh, that's right, you have to look it up through there. Alright, what do we need for a lot of this stuff? Wow, alright, yellorium ingots. Looks like we're going to have to smelt some of these up. So, actually, let's complete that other quest that we were looking at before. The steam room, turbine housing. What do we need for that? It was cyanite. I'm going to have to look that up, guys, real quick and see how to make it. Oh, we'll be right back once we know how. Alright, so it turns out cyanite is actually an offshoot of, not an offshoot, it's a byproduct of actually having a turbine going, I think. Let me have a quick look. I'm looking at the wiki right now. It's, the cyanite ingot is from Big Reactors mod. Cyanite is a waste byproduct from a multi-block reactor. So we can't actually directly craft this stuff, which is a little bit annoying, but you get that. So what we're going to do is work on crafting all of these up, which we don't need. Oh, look at that, cyanite. Well, there you go. We're going to do this quest. I didn't even notice that right then, but alright, that's going to allow us to finish the other quest. So, I'm just waiting for a bit of graphite to smelt up here, so I can start crafting some of these things. And we need to smelt up some yellorium as well. So I'm going to let this craft up, guys, right quick here, and I'll be back and we'll get some crafting going. Alright, so I should have everything we need now, so let's go ahead and start crafting some stuff up. So, let's go for the casing first. What? Oh, we actually have a heap of it. Oh, cool. Alright, well that works. So I'm going to need one for the actual thing. So let's go ahead and craft up one of those. I didn't even realize we must have got some reactor casings as a reward from something. And then I'm going to need a controller, which is made out of that, I believe. And then the yellorium can go in there. What was next? A access port. We need a chest. Let's craft one of them up. Cool. What was next? A fuel rod. Oop. With some yellorium in there like so. And the last thing was a control rod, which was made with... we're going to have to make another set of casings here. That's alright. When we actually got to make one of these things... Oh, do I not... Oh, there we go. Graphite. There you go. Look at that. So that should have everything we need for that. But when we go ahead to make our actual reactor at some stage, which we will do down the track, probably not in this episode, we'll need to make a few more reactor casings, I think, to build it. So, alright. Claim reward. Cyanite for the win. Full heart. There we go. 32 lives. Reward bag. Epic. Oh, here we go. Protection and thorns on a full set of diamond. Well, I think it'll be better than the steel, I guess, so at least we can battle something with it on. But, oh well, there we go. So, that's done. Did that open anything else up? Not quite. So we're pretty close here. Let's get the turbine housing then. Like so. And cyanite. Awesome. Flame reward, what are we going to get? Turbine glass, reactor glass, or reward bag? I think we're going to go the reactor glass. Actually, let's have a quick look. See how hard they are to make. Reactor glass. That's not hard at all. How about... learn to type turbine glass. Not hard at all either. We might get the turbine glass actually because it is a little more expensive. So... Greater reward bag. What do we got? Spiked axe. Jagged, stonebound. Could be alright, I guess. I don't really know. Alright, let's chuck all of this stuff away now because we will never use it in this episode. Alright, so that should be steel-powered flight complete. Awesome. So that's pretty cool. With the flow. What is in here? Fluid management. So, you may have noticed a lot of different fluids piling up around the base. That is true. Sewage, sludge, mob essence, and fuel everywhere in tanks and buckets. Extra cells will allow you to organize this fluid and store it in your AE system. I think this is probably not a bad thing to get going here soon. You can import fluids and export them to dynamos and generators and even craft with them either in AE crafting terminal or in cyclic assemblers. Alright, so this could be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to need an ME fluid export bus and an import bus. How are we going for that? So we need a precision export, and I imagine we need a precision import, so let's go ahead and craft those. Hopefully I've got the right materials for it. Oh, we're missing a basic processor. That's alright. What are we waiting on? Silicon. Classic. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and get some quartz going here. Pulverize this stuff up and start smelting it. So, alright, what else did we need for that? We can actually... Where's that basic one? We can nearly get this thing going without the quartz. Alright. Is this thing going to be happy now? Nope. I should really teach this thing how to craft these, shouldn't I? Alright, looks like we're going to have to put more silicon in. So... Unless this thing's just stuck now. Might be stuck, who knows. Alright, let's reset it. Not the precision export. What's it short on? Another basic processor. Let's get this all smelted. While we're waiting, let's eat. And we'll get another one just in case it wants one more. There we go. Precision export bus. Alright, what else did we need? So... we needed some covered cable. Which we don't have any string for. Make some wool. Fluid. Get 2 of those. I'd imagine import and... oh, we don't have a bucket? Wow. Let's just get like heaps of them going. And export. Alright, that'll finish that quest off. Oh, no, it won't. Fluid storage. We need a storage monitor now. So... what does that involve? Fluid storage monitor. So we need a level emitter. Which will require ourselves a redstone as a stick. One of these bad boys. Let's get that. Oh, we're going to need another one of these as well. Whoops. Awesome. Applied energistics, making crafting easy. Alright. And fluid crafting. So we need a liquid crafter, which we have, and a cyclic assembler, which I think we have. Finally, enough. Yes, we took one of these in an early mission, I believe. Oh, I need to craft one? God damn. Wish you could manually detect it. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to have to craft them, so. Shouldn't take too long. Whoops. Uh-oh. There we go, that's better. What was the last thing we needed? Books, I believe. And we're out of leather again. Cool. Alright, liquid crafter, cyclic assembler. Right, we need a chest, 2 tin gears, cyclic assembler. Alright, surely that's got it now. Awesome. So we're going to go flux crystals, reactor casings, or the reward bag. I think those two are pretty straightforward to make. Let's go with the reward bag, because why not? Let's risk it for the biscuit here. So we got some fluid export buses and some import buses out of that, which is cool. A 64k fluid storage. That's pretty decent. Pretty good to use. Alright. Now what do we get in our reward bag? It is greater. Oh, white willow saplings. I'm not quite sure how they work, so. Alright. How are we on time here? Ah, still got ages. Alright, so. What does that unlock? Milk. Milk is the most easily retrieved by using a oh, okay, cool. Claim that reward. That was a straightforward one. What else is there? Biofuel. So we have to, looks like we have to get a bucket of almost everything here. Is there not like a massive storage one? Ah, repeatable quest. Milk. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Okay. We should have biofuel lying around here somewhere. Or maybe not. Have we got any tanks left over? Let's just grab a really small one. Actually, we should have one connected up to over here somewhere. No, that's a hardened tank. Maybe downstairs. Oh, okay. I swear I had a smaller one lying around here, but this will do. Just so we can get some biofuel out of our system over here. Should be able to. Let's just right click. Yes, there we go. Look at that. Biofuel bucket. That should be manual detect. Another half a heart. Looks like a lot of these ones are just going to be half a hearts. Gelid cryothium. How do you go about making this stuff? So you need cryothium dust, which is blizz powder, which is damn near impossible to get. It's actually not too bad from the look of that now. Oops. Niter, which is from either niter, saltpeter ore, or different methods of getting it. We might just pulverize the sandstone for that. That do we want to work on down the track? So we need DNA, fueling the void. We need, how much? Is that 100 or 16? Let me count it. 1.6 million buckets, millibuckets. So 1,600 buckets worth of that. So cool. All right, let's go sleep. Oh, I haven't been using the warp book too much, even though I've had it there. Just been ignoring it a bit. So all right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break here to have a quick little roundup, see what we're at, see what we need to keep doing next, and yeah, I'll see you guys in just a sec once we figured out what we're going to be working on next. Alright, so I just realised that we did all this crafting for this fluid stuff and we never ended up putting it down. So I dare say, oh, why are you no face the right way? Alright, that's weird. Maybe I have to put it. How does this thing look? Can I open it? Interesting. Do I have to put like this on in there or something? I don't actually know. Oh, okay, so that might be, hang on, let's fluid, is there like a fluid access? Fluids terminal, that'll be what we're looking for. Alright, so let's finish up making these. I think that's just to show how much liquid is actually in your system, so let's go ahead and put that back. We'll put the 64k one in this top drive here. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft a few things up here. Fluid. Let's keep up. Alright. So does quartz glass. I dare say we don't have any of that. Alright, looks like we're going to have to craft some. So, What was the glass we needed for that? Just normal glass. Have we not got any glass? Alright, let's get 2 stacks of that going. While we're waiting, get the rest of this out. Get more of that smelted up. That's slowly making its way here. Alright. Fluid. There we go. A soda quartz tank. Next up, we're going to need an access terminal, which is going to require a conversion matrix. Oops. And what were we missing? One of these, I think. Yes, awesome. And then lastly was another one of these covered cables, because he loves the covered cables, this guy. Alright, fluid access terminal. Oh, I think we just crashed. Let me fix this real quick, guys, and I'll be back. Alright, so we're back in. That is the 3rd time this has crashed while I've been recording this episode, so that's not fun. But I'm not sure why it's doing that. But anyways, we got the fluid terminal down. So I think what we can do is you put a bucket of something in this left slot here, and then it adds it to the system. Now, if we look in here, it's stored 1 of 5 fluid types in there, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful what we store in here. We might make it so that we store like lava, what else? Just a few other things in here rather than just having random tanks around the place. But we could end up making it so that it exports our liquid instead of just draining it straight from our thingo over there, our high oven. We can have it come into the fluid terminal, and then to get it out, you just click it in there and it'll fill it up. So cool beans, and it looks like it's doubling stuff. So that's how that works. What about fluid drives? How cheap are they? 4K. Relatively expensive by the looks of that, but yeah, we'll see how we go. What else is there? Fluid transition plane. So I guess if like a fluid touches that, it'll just import it, and a fluid interface would probably do the same thing as a normal item interface. Fluid void, send fluid out into the void and delete it, I'd imagine. Fluid crafting chamber. I dare say that'll be something to put into, yeah, and you can craft with fluids that way. That'll be interesting to play around with eventually. But for right now, I think that is going to do it for this episode. So, if you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you have, make sure you click that like button down below. And subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to keep up to this series, up to date with this series, I should be saying. And let me know down in the comment if you want to suggest something for the series, because we're plugging along and it's going fun. So thanks for heap guys for tuning in and checking it out. Hopefully you've learnt something. I will catch you all next time.